Bruwer Vintners is the collaboration between Gavin Bruwer Slabbert and Bruwer Raats myself. We are joined through our mothers. Their maiden surname was Bruwer. And with the relaunch in the US, we started with a Methode Ancestrale, which means method ancient, which is a naturally fermented sparkling wine. And it is basically, it's made 100% from Pinotage, which gives it that wonderful, unique South African flavor. We literally take the Pinotage grapes, we squeeze the juice out, we don't add anything to it, no yeast, starts fermenting, and just before it's finished fermentation, we put it in the bottle, and then that last bit of fermentation that finishes creates the bubble. So it is 100% natural wine. That is quite a big step. This is the first natural wine that we've produced, but it has this wonderful vibrance about it, and it shows the freshness of the harvest. If anybody have allergies for sulfur or any additives, this is definitely the wine to drink. At 11.5 alcohol, beautiful fruit, absolutely natural. It's an absolute fantastic wine to drink. Indeed it is, and actually a very interesting story how it came about. Gavin and I were sitting in a wine bar here in New York, and Gavin ordered this pet nut, and I was completely blown away by it. And then we went back, and we actually, the next following vintage, we created this natural Methode Ancestrale, which means method ancient, and it's 100% natural. We don't even add yeast. So if anybody has any allergies, any additives or sensitivities to sulfur, this is the wine to drink. Low alcohol, 100% naturally fermented grape juice, and it's just as natural as you can get. So Gavin, my cousin, his full name is Gavin Bruwer Slabbert, his surname, and my name is Bruwer Raats. So technically I'm nameless. It's two surnames that were strung together. But the common denominator is that our mothers are sisters, and both their maiden surname was, of course, Bruwer. So when Gavin and I decided to collaborate in 2014, we couldn't think of a better name to use than the common denominator for our family, and that is Bruwer Vintners. Obviously, it's two of us. So, and what Bruwer Vintners stand for is we take terroir in consideration. We take our heritage, but we do it in a futuristic way. And that's why we make red wines and the Methode Ancestrale from Pinotage, because that's South African. And in white wine, we blend Chenin Blanc and Semillon together, as these are one of the two first varieties planted in South Africa. This is a maiden release for us, and we wanted to do a Rhone style blend because South Africa and the Western Cape has a very Mediterranean climate. So we use Syrahs, Grenache, but then we add the thing that makes it different is the Pinotage. So it's a Rhone style South African blend, and of course by adding the Pinotage, we then give it that unique, interesting angle on a traditional Rhone blend by adding Pinotage. So and it has the spice and the richness of Syrahs. It's got lovely elegance and lightness of a Grenache, and then that beautiful black fruit and sort of nice vibrance come in from Pinotage. So really interesting. Try it. You'll be pleasantly